you've had a bit of a reputation, at least like in the Indian media, of being pretty like tough and kind of straight to the point, like sometimes even being blunt. Um, so A, what do you think of that? And B, also sometimes people are like, Steve only wants to coach professional players, and he's not very encouraging towards junior sometimes. So what do you have to say about that?
Um, yeah, that's a good one. uh, I mean, I yeah, I'm good with some and not so good with some others. I'm not meant to be the coach for every human in the world. I'm not meant to. I don't think any coach can coach anyone in the world. It's such an individual sport. Um, okay, but maybe I'll explain my mentality towards coaching, and then maybe that will answer the question. If not, you tell me.
Sure.
Um, I think every coach's job is to make the player that walks in the door or walks on court with you, it's to make them better. If that's a pro, if that's a beginner, if that's a social lady who only plays once a week, your job as a coach is to make them better at tennis, and your job as a coach of tennis is to grow the sport. We all have an obligation. I mean, the better the sport, the bigger the sport, the better for all of us. Um, it pretty much depends on their mentality and their goal. So, I mean, we know tennis is such a good sport. That's why you love it. That's why I love it. For the life lessons, right? The character lessons, the self-discipline, the self-motivation, learning to lose, learning to win. Tennis does a lot for people in their lives. So that is one thing that no one can question about tennis.
Yeah.
The problem for me is, as a coach, my mentality is, if you come to me, I have to deliver. So you give me a goal, I have to deliver that for you, because that's the same as happens in any business. Any business, if I buy a product or a service, I expect to receive what I want.
Yeah.
So if a player came in and a parent came in and go, look, here's my child, do whatever you want with them, do your best. Like, I mean, me and my coaches, we work really hard to give our best to the players. If a parent just goes, look, do whatever you do your best. Let's just see where they end up. If it's college, it's college. If it's pro, it's pro. Just do your work and let's see where they end up. That's a ideal. I mean, we don't shortchange it, and we give our best to all the players. But when a kid and a parent walk in and go, look, I want to be pro, I want to win Grand Slams, I want to be top 100, that automatically sets off massive alarm bells of, we got to get busy now. We got to start getting serious now. Tennis is such a difficult sport. It's so many things to do. So we got to get good, and we got to get ready for that professional tennis career now. Um, Losing sucks, like, so bad, and watching one of your players lose sucks the most.
Yeah.
So I don't ever want to have where a player goes to me, I lost. You never told me my forehand sucks. You never told me I'm not fit enough to play 3 sets. You never told me, right? If a player loses and they know why and what they need to work on,
Yeah.
that helps them. And I would rather be tough and a little bit. I would rather make practices tougher than matches. Actually, matches are, to me, in my mentality, matches are the reward for training. You walk on the court, you know you're ready. You go kick the living ding dongs out of someone. That's great. So my job's to get you ready for that battle. So the tougher I am, it's better that I be tough than you go at the end of the match and shake hands with the guy that told you you're not tough enough because he just beat you. So my mentality on how I am with players depends on the goal you walk in and give me. All right. So if someone walks in and goes, look, I just want to get into college, and they're about 500 ITF and you've got about 2 years left, no problem. That's easy. But I get a lot of guys walking and they go like, I'm 1,000 in ITA. In 2 weeks, I'll come to you 2 weeks, 3 times a year. I want to be Yuki Bambri. They don't know how difficult it is to be Yuki Bambri, even to be Pranjala, even to be like a dev.
Yeah.
They don't know how difficult that is. So sometimes when the goals are a bit unrealistic and the parents are a bit, then I'm not so popular.